Hi vinyl community, it's Mike here, and today I thought I'd show you some of the stuff that I picked up at Leeds Record Fair in September. It's mainly albums, but there's a single in here as well, and a 10-inch, and a couple of the records on the lovely Stiff label. So without further ado, let's get into the albums. So the first one is from a band from Peacehaven, which is a village between Brighton and Eastbourne. They formed in 1978. Their debut album was 1982, and this is it. And it's Peter and the Test Tube Babies. And as you can see, it's called Pissed and Proud. And it's a pretty decent, straightforward 1970, late 1970s, early 1980s punk album. And it's on the No Future record label. I'll show you that. There you go. Yeah, and I suppose the most famous Peter and the Test Tube Babies song is on here, and it's the second on side one. It's Banned from the Pubs. And you've got Moped Lads, Intensive Care, Keep Britain Untidy, Up Your Bum, Run Like Hell, Shit Stirrer, Smash and Grab Raid, and a version of Leader of the Gang as well as on here. I'll show you the inner because it's quite. So on one side you've got the lyrics here scrawled on one side, and then on the other you've got various sort of newspaper headlines, and all the newspaper headlines are either about test tube babies or punks running riot in pubs. So you've got a headline here: pub cleared as punks go wild. Now punks sip cider, whatever that was all about. Yeah, wreckers ruin rock dates. Yeah, plenty of sort of decent headlines there. Actually, it's quite interesting reading the shock horror stories from the press in the late 70s, early 80s. Punk was the end of the world as far as the establishment were concerned. So there you go. So that's the first one, Peter and Test Tube Babies. Now, second one, I bought an album by this lady last time, and it was her third album that I bought, and it was Patti Smith, or in fact Patti Smith Group, and the album was Easter. And in the comments, Lionel Richie said, well, Patti Smith's first three albums are all absolutely brilliant. Well, I have Horses, the debut, but I didn't have a second one, and I have now because here it is, Patti Smith Group, Radio Ethiopia, and it's a damn fine album, this. There you go. So this is from 1976. It's very sort of arty, very punky, and it's a brilliant record. So you've got Ask the Angels, Ain't It Strange, Poppies, Pissing in a River, Pumping My Heart, Distant Fingers, the title track Radio Ethiopia, and then the final track is Abyssinia. And I don't think much to show you now. The inner is just plain white, and it's on the Arista label, as you can see. So yeah, I was really pleased to get that. So now I've got all three of Patti Smith's brilliant first three albums. So there you go. Right, the next one is from Stiff, and I've been looking for a decent copy of this for quite some time, and it had to have the poster in it, and this one did. And here it is, and it's the Plasmatics, and it's their album, as you can see, New Hope for the Wretched. So, of course, Wendy O. Williams was the very charismatic front person of the Plasmatics, and I seem to remember back in the day that their gigs were always getting cancelled because they do ridiculous things on stage, like blow the doors off an old car or something like that, and I think a lot of the venues got wise to this and decided it wasn't worth hosting the Plasmatics. So this album was 1980, and as I say, it's on the stiff label, and it came with a poster, and I'll get the poster out. There you go. There it is. That's advertising the album there, Plasmatics, and yeah, it's on stiff, as I say, and it's this this thing, you know, and it's got sort of a red cross, which I suppose is sort of representing the sticky tape that she used to put across her nipples to avoid getting arrested, I suppose. But yeah, this is a really, really good album. And what have we got on here? We got Tight Black Pants, Monkey Suit, Living Dead, Test Tube Babies, Won't You, Concrete Shoes, and Squirm, which is a live track on here. Then you got Want You Baby, Dream Lover, Sometimes I, Corruption, and then Butcher Baby, which again, possibly the most famous of Plasmatics songs there. So yes, that's another one for my stiff collection and the Plasmatics, and New Hope for the Wretched. So that's a good one. Now, this next album is on a classic folk label. There you go. The lovely Transatlantic. This is the later sort of iteration of Transatlantic, and this album is from 1976, but it's not a folk album at all. It's from Alberto Los Trios Paranoias, and it's their self-titled debut album. And I saw Alberto quite a few times back in the day. They're one of those bands that were sort of perennial support acts. I don't think I ever saw them headlining, but they are always good fun. Usually their songs are quite humorous, and this is not really punk. It's more pub rock, I suppose. So you've got Talk to You, Pavlov, I Like Girls, Tread Jaws, Follow the Guru, Dead Meat, Anodyne, 645, Jesus Wept, and Mandrake Sunset Variations Parts 1, 2, and 3. So there you go. So that's Alberto y Los Trios Paranoias. And the final album is an Australian band from Brisbane, and this is their album from 1987, and it's a lovely go-between. It's a post-punk band, and as you can see, this album is called Tallulah. And there's the back, and I'll show you the inner there. So there's pictures of the band on one side, and then the lyrics on the other. And it's on the Beggars Banquet label, I believe. Yes, it's on Beggars Banquet. It's a kind of bespoke label rather than the standard Beggars Banquet. And what have we got in here? We've got Right Here, You Tell Me, Someone Else's Wife, which is a really good track. I Just Get Caught Out, Cut It Out, The House That Jack Kerouac Built. That's another great track. Bye Bye Pride, Spirit of a Vampire, The Clark Sisters, Hope and Strive. So don't see the Go-Betweens albums very often at Record Fair, so I was pleased to get that one. Not one of their best. I think their earlier albums, you know, from the early 80s, are probably the best ones to pick up if you can. Right, and now another stiff record. This is a 10-inch, and it's the wonderful, the one and only Wreckless Eric. And there you see, there it is. And I'll show you the inner there. So it's just sort of various sort of Polaroids here of the band and other people. So what have we got on here? We've got Reconnaît Chérie, which is quite a big track for Wreckless Eric, I think. Rags and Tatters, Waxworks, Grown Ups, Rough Kids, and Rough Kids was written by Ian Jury and someone else. So yeah, Russell Hardy, Ian Jury and Russell Hardy, and you've got people on here like uh, Davy Payne. Yeah, Davy Payne, best known from the Blockheads, plays the tenor and alto sax. Then you got uh, David Lesson on drums, Charlie Hart on keyboards, and Charlie Hart was in Ian Jury's other band, Kilburn and the High Roads. And yeah, it's a pretty brilliant little 10-inch. I'd never actually seen this one before. So as I say, it's on stiff, and it's the catalog number is CB6, and it's from 1978. So I managed to get another two records for my stiff collection, and then finally just one single that I bought, and it's a band that produced only a single album and probably three, maybe four singles altogether. And this is their second, and it's a all-female punk band from London, and it's the Mo-Dettes, and this is Dark Park Creeping, and the B side of this is Two Can Play, and it was a single I was missing. So now I've got the Mo-Dettes discography. If you ever see their album, Story So Far, you should pick it up because it is really good. And I'll show you the single there, and what's the label? It's DRAM, isn't it? Yes, it's on the DRAM label. So yeah, so that's the Mo-Dettes. That was the final thing I picked up. It's from 1980. So yeah, so that was all the sort of punk and post-punk. I did pick up some stuff from sort of other genres, including one or two folk albums, but I'll save the folk albums until this Saturday, 27th of September, when I'm appearing on a live stream on French Vinyl Addicts channel, when we're talking about all things folk. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, why not tune in? It's 12 noon UK time, and whatever ungodly hour it is over in the United States, probably about 7 in the morning, isn't it? But anyway, so catch that if you can, and until next time, I'll say bye bye. So bye then, bye.